Yo, we here. We are here. Welcome back to Unorthodox Logic with Marv. I want to let you know right now. I'm going to let you know right now. If you are listening to this, because I am still going to upload the audio, because I understand that's where some people are going to get it first. But I want you to watch this as well. I want you to watch it as well because I got a few videos I want to show. I just want to recap the MAGA March. I want y'all to see how it went. I want y'all to see what happened at the MAGA March when Antifa and the Proud Boys decided to rendezvous. First, they started the day off with a little initiation. Let's go ahead and watch how this went.
Okay. Proud boy. I am a proud boy. All right. I am a Western chauvinist. And I refuse to apologize for creating the modern world. Gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. One. Cheerios.
Lord, geez. This must be terrible.
3, Cocoa Puff. 4. I like it. By the way, when he goes to the ground, you're allowed to elbow. Yeah, Brooks. Fucking Macho Man off there. We need a turnbuckle if anyone has one.
Lord Jesus. Lord. That's how you gotta get in. Then what you gotta do is this. Take air horns, big ass punches, push somebody.
Do that.
Look at this. Then he get knocked out. Then he got knocked out. After he was willing to beat on women and all of that stuff, he ended up getting knocked the fuck out. So then it turns into this. Sorry about the audio. I don't know what happened. Here we are.
Watch your foot! Go back! Go back! Watch your foot!
Vicious activity here.
Antifa!
They chanting fuck Antifa if I can't make out the audio. The point is you just need to see it. You don't really need to hear it, being honest. As you can see, there's the assistance of law enforcement. This is what it turned into. I want y'all to understand this is what it turned into. And then we had this.
That's fucking alien versus
What you doing out there?
What's that piece of shit? Fuck you!
The white girlfriend decided to get on their motorcycle and
got a knife away from a Antifa protester. He wrote a protester.
and her girlfriend.
What? Hey! They with us? Fuck them if they're not. Fuck them! Don't even fucking help them. I mean that. They wouldn't help Make a hole.
So, as you can see, the MAGA March turned extremely violent. This is what happens when you put a bunch of degenerates in a secluded and enclosed location. They get to acting stupid, get to acting violent, all types of goofy shit. This is what happens. You got your MAGA March. Your MAGA March is what happens, and this is the result of it. It was just a mess. It was a mess. And then as you can see, it turned into a mess as the day went on. They started beating up women, soft targets. As long as they had the numbers and the police protection, they were willing to do whatever it takes. Now, what I want to know is, where is the media backlash for this? Where is the media outrage for this? Because as you know, if this was a Black Lives Matter protest, one side of the media would be praising it, the other side of the media would be going ham on it. Now, the same media that would have praised the Black Lives Matter protest is not condemning this protest. What's happening is we're going back to covert racism. We're going back to the blinders are on people's eyes. They don't know what's going on, and this is what we're going to be dealing with. As you can see, black folks have already been rocked to sleep. Had Trump won the election and this still went on, this would be plastered on the front of the news. But because he didn't win the election, they met their goal. Everything's good for them. This would be front page news had he won the election. But because he didn't win the election, it's time to rock people back to sleep and go back to the old covert racism so they can really get shit done. Can't get things done when you're under a microscope. But when you're not under that microscope, oh, you can get a whole lot done. You can get a whole lot done. I'm talking, it can get crazy what you can get done when you hiding in plain sight, but nobody's really paying you any attention. It's kind of like when those guys be homeless on the side of the road. There's every now and then you're going to see people like, oh, let me give them $1. But most people are going to try and ignore them so they don't make eye contact. That's essentially what black people want to do. They don't want to make eye contact with racism. They rather try and ignore it and hope it doesn't come to their car and knock on the window. That's what they want to do. This was the dangers of Joe Biden. Besides the anti-black policies that he have, the pro-immigration policies that he have, the replacement voting mentality that he has. Besides all that, this is what the issue was going to be with black people. They were going to be rocked back to sleep. They were going to go back to the old ways of not knowing, not showing, and not caring. They were going to go back to the ways of, hey, I'd rather it be this than having to deal with it day by day in and day out. Not understanding that you still have to deal with it day in and day out. See, what y'all gotta understand is when you're dealing with weak-minded people, they'll do anything they can to be weak and be cowardice. They would even do something that would go against their own interests to be weak and cowardice. They would vote in their own demise to be weak and cowardice. When they say we're not our ancestors, I fully agree. Because my ancestors weren't weak and cowardice. They were outnumbered and outgunned. But they were not weak and cowardice. They weren't partying and bullshitting. You can't go party and bullshit, yet you still don't want to handle business in the black community. The pandemic got everything shut down. For the most part. The southern states just decided to do what the fuck they want, but whatever. Point is, most of us are still shut down. And you're still finding ways to be weak and cowardice. So then I turn and ask, I'm like, well, if no matter what, you're going to be weak and cowardice unless you have overt racism, there's no help for you. Because overt racism is easy to identify, recognize, and fight off. But covert racism, when that cowardice seeps in. See, I was listening to the Black channel today, my brother Jason Black. He was saying how people will use anything to bring out what they truly are. And specifically, he was talking about religion. If you're a strong, optimistic person, you'll use religion to bring out that strong and optimism. If you're weak and cowardice, you'll bring out religion and you'll use religion to bring out the weak and cowardice. If you're bashful or charismatic, you'll use religion to bring out that characteristics. So no matter what you truly, it's kind of like how money don't change you, it just magnifies who you are. Religion don't change you, it just magnifies who you are. Religion don't change you, it just magnifies who you are. So if you was a fuck-ass motherfucker, you're going to use religion to be a fuck-ass motherfucker. If you're a pedophile or rapist, you're going to use religion for your pedophile and your rapist ways. Same way if you had the money, you can go to Epstein Island and be a pedophile. You get what I'm saying? So certain things don't change you, they just magnify who you are. And it's two things we know for a fact that do that: money and religion. So there's going to be black people who are going to tuck themselves back in the corner and hide away and not do shit else besides say Biden's going to get it done for us and Kamala's my VP and all this old goofy shit. Pay attention to those kind of people. Pay attention to them. You need to realize and understand it's time to identify and eject these people from society and make sure they don't have a walking voice. So when you're dealing with this kind of people, holiday season is coming up. right? So you're about to be around your family, and your family is going to talk about politics. I promise you they will. Because you're going to have some old folks saying, oh, we got Trump out of office. Oh, black women got Trump out of office. Black folks got Trump out of office. And, Lord, it's going to be better from here, and everything's going to be good. And I'm going to be able to go back to sleep and not care about nothing in this world. And I ain't got to worry about racism in the White House no more. That's what you're about to hear. You're about to hear that at that Thanksgiving table that you're about to go to, and when you go making your rounds for Christmas. That's what you're going to hear. So you must ask yourself, honestly, you're going to ask yourself, what should you do? Because Thanksgiving is next week. For those that celebrate these holidays, Thanksgiving is next week, Christmas is next month. Ask yourself, what should you do? Here's what I suggest you do. I suggest you avoid political topics with any of those coon, bedwench-ass family members that you have. Any of the riders you have in your family, go all in, strategize, come up with the contingency plan, what you're going to do next in your community. Those coon-ass aunties and uncles that you have, parents that you have, do not engage in any political talk with them whatsoever. Do not engage. And they bring up, oh, we got Trump out of office. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's out. Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. He's out. You know what I mean? Even though they got the runoff in Georgia next month, but hey, look, yeah, he's out. Oh, okay. You know, we're gonna see what changes for us. Like, be very, very short, very curt. Do not engage in any type of deep dialogue with them. If they ask you any open-ended questions, make sure you give them a short ass answer. And if it gets to the point where you feel like you might go crazy on them, be like, you know what, man, I don't really want to talk about politics right now, man. It's been an exhausting 4 years. You can lean back on that. Woo, you can lean on that. Hey, man, it's been an exhausting 4 years, and I kind of really don't feel like talking about politics at this time. It's been exhausting. Politics has been dominating the news for so long, man. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm ready to get back to sports, man. I can't wait till the sports come back on. Just divert it completely, because honestly, you don't want to engage in that kind of conversation, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be dealing with no coon-ass family members. You don't want to be dealing with these family members who going to just talk your ear off about how Biden and Kamala are going to be so much better for us, and they're not going to do jack shit for us. Because as soon as you ask them, well, what policy specifically they're going to do for black people? Oh, man, you can't think like that. You got to think about people of color, man. They're going to do stuff for people of color. She's a black vice president. You know they're going to do something for people of color. They're going to start talking that shit. And you know that's not what it is, man. You know that. So, don't engage in it. Next, what do you tell your children? You tell your children that the fight is still on if you talk to them that way, depending on how old they are. And if they're too young, you tell them to stay completely out of politics. And the only person they should be talking about politics with is you. That's what you tell your kids. You don't let them get to talking to other people about politics. People will fuck them up, man. You don't do that. No. We don't do that. So, again, I'm not going to be here long. I just wanted to catch up with y'all and do a Million MAGA recap. Another episode is coming out this week because we got to talk about some things, and I want to get that stuff off. So another episode is coming out this week. But I just want to do a Million MAGA recap. Remember, man, this is the initiation process.
Okay. Proud boy. I am a proud boy. All right. I am a Western chauvinist. And I refuse to apologize. For creating the modern world. Gentlemen. 3, 2, 1.
Great nuts. One. Cheerios. 2. Frosted Flakes. 3. Cocoa Puffs. 4.
I like it.
By the way, when he goes to the ground, you're allowed to elbow.
Yeah, trucks out. Fucking macho man off there.
We need a turnbuckle if anyone has one.
And then It goes from that to this. All right, and you got that, and then it turns into this with police protection. And that's what it was with the police protection. And then, of course, we got this aftermath of this.
That's fucking Alien versus Predator with the scooter earlier. You fat piece of shit. Fuck you. Help the wounded. Help the wounded. Joe Biden loves Mexican drug cartels. That's why you got dead.
Proud Boys got a knife away from a Antifa protester. Female protester. Whose side is she on? I think she's Black Lives Matter Antifa. Took a switchblade.
What? Hey! They with us? Fuck them if they're not. Fuck them! Don't even fucking help them. I mean that. They wouldn't help Make a hole.
So as you can see, this is what happens. Now, I got a message to my black people. Understand this. Understand this. This is not our fight. There should not have been any black people out there. We need to be vigilant. We need to be getting prepared, and we need to be making sure we are ready for what's to come, because this is going to be a huge backlash. Right now, Trump is holding them off because he keeps saying he won the election. He keeps saying he's going to fight the results. Yada, yada, yada. Once he gets shut down and they tell him, no, you're not winning this election, you're out here, there's going to be a backlash. Black people, be prepared for that. That shit you shouldn't be involved